grandma's house.
In your lap.
In your garden.
I like how this has become us trying to sell something. We're trying to sell you this man throwing up. C6 Steve. Dude, I don't know. I've been going on this fucking tangent lately where I'm listening to all kinds of weird folky music. I'm going through a little bit of a country phase.
Yeah, I fell into that, and now I'm kind of slowly waning out of it at this moment.
Really?
Yeah, I still enjoy it though.
Because you threw that Jason Isbell song at me that one time.
And that's very mild.
Yeah, like, I like that toned kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I like a good storytelling country song.
Tyler Childers was pretty cool too. I don't know if I
don't know who
tell
that
you
is.
about him. He's kind of a folky country type of person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's from Kentucky, and he kind of sings about the area, essentially like Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, and you know what that entails essentially.
Just meth? Is it mostly songs about meth?
I would say more of opioids instead of any kind
really?
of amphetamines.
So there's a country artist, like, strictly...
Well, it's about a depressing area that was once thriving industrially, and then it's not anymore, and then what it turned into.
It's gone to shit.
Yeah.
drug
which
use.
is like everything.
Kind of hits close to home.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's pretty good. He's got kind of a soulful sound. It's really basic shit, just like a guitar, a banjo, sometimes, and then some kind of percussion. Nothing very important.
Very stripped down.
Drug addiction.
Yeah. Just listen to the words. There is no sound.
Definitely parental advisory.
Yeah.
Don't tell your parents.
Do you like pills?
Do you know what a Percocet is?
Yeah.
How do you like your country?
Yeah.
Opiate abuse.
You want to get back up off that down?
Try this one. Country music that's even more of a downer.
But it picks you up and throws you back down again.
Now with Suboxone.
With special guest, methamphetamine.
Jesus Christ. That's how rockabilly was born.
Meth.
That we fucking laughed. That's probably how rockabilly was born.
I
So,
would say
like,
so.
Just a bunch of country artists, and then someone discovers uppers. Hey guys,
What is defined as rockabilly?
like,
I think of it as more like a country play, like speed country.
yeah,
But it's a little bit different than that. It's just, you know when people play the banjo really fucking fast?
Name a band
kinda like
that's
rockabilly.
rockabilly. Or
I
Billy
can't
rock.
even,
What
like-
is it? Rockabilly?
rockabilly.
Rockabilly.
I think there's an A in there. What's?
There is an A.
I'm sorry, you guys. Like, that screen's this one. We're backwards today.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry.
You got the wrong screen up.
But what is rockabilly?
Rockabilly.
Who is rockabilly? It's not C6 Steve though, right?
I don't think C6 Steve. Well, Johnny Cash put out an album called Rockabilly Blues.
Is he rockabilly? Because it doesn't sound like it. Yeah.
No, he's not rockabilly at all. But
I was like, what is rockabilly? And he goes, well, Johnny Cash made an album called Rockabilly.
yeah, thanks for that. That's,
Yeah.
that's really fucking sums it up.
Yeah.
Hang on.
But it's not rockabilly.
According to
but
Google,
yeah.
Johnny Cash has an album called Rockabilly.
Hang on.
It's not rockabilly, though. But who is rockabilly?
Who?
Who's the one? The one rockabilly guy and his friends.
I'm sure you've heard rockabilly music before.
I'm sure I have.
It's basically just banjos and like like washboards, like shit like that. It's
And you said
exactly
at a
it's like
fast
it's-
pace,
yeah, it's basically exactly like folk music or like country music on like methamphetamine.
That's probably how it
This
evolved that way.
washboard, or it's just like let's
But
have
it's the traditional instruments played on meth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like sped up real fast.
You're right.
essentially.
You're right. Meth.
So what did you
Methabilly.
just gave up on that? You researched it and then just stopped.
I'm like I dove back.
Like
into
I'm
your
looking for the
conversation.
fucking screen and he's just like
The
staring. at
Brian
it.
Setzer Orchestra is like the most popular one I can
The who?
find. Brian Setzer.
Brian Setzer.
You don't remember the Brian Setzer Orchestra?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Apparently that's rockabilly.
Brian Seltzer.
Yeah, for some reason.
I keep just fucking throwing my shit around. I'm just out of it.
That's all right. It's not a big deal.
It's fine. It's fine. But no, I don't know how to. I always assumed rockabilly was just country on meth.
Yeah, I really couldn't explain it to you.
Wasn't Tiger Army fucking kind of rockabilly-ish?
I don't know. I suppose, but I don't know. I just kind of thought that was them as a punk band.
I don't know. I can't get anything to fucking play right
Well,
now.
thanks for nothing.
I can't. Yeah. Oh, hang
This
on.
is something new. I don't know what it is though. You gotta give me something.
I'm gonna try to find me something.
What does Google say? I see that.
Modern rockabilly.
Hillbilly Moonix.
No, you know what I was describing to you? I was describing bluegrass. I'm an idiot. That's what I was just describing to you. I was describing to you bluegrass. That's what bluegrass is.
But what makes
Like
this different from
rockabilly's-
that? Just like a louder electric sound.
Yeah. It's kind of like, to me, it's like a 50s like swing,
Yeah,
but
a
like
50s
but
string.
like rock.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I assumed it'd be like.
It is kind of Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
So this is rockabilly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we could do that.
Yeah,
That ain't bad.
I could fuck with that.
There's definitely
That was
that-
definitely sucked.
That video sucks.
That video
yeah, they're
did
not
suck.
good at it. But
I
like,
mean,
that style, I could do that sometimes.
I think I'd have done better with the audio without a video.
That sounded like Hank the Third, to be honest.
He might
Hank
be
3's
rockabilly.
he kind of he's got to probably be that because
Yeah,
he is similar to that.
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
definitely on meth.
yeah.
What's that?
Fucking Hank the Third,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
dude, he's fucking gross. We just watched the Wild Wonderful Whites of West Virginia recently.
For the first time, both of you?
No, for the first time in like 10 years.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it in
I haven't seen it in a while either.
right.
Dude, you forget how fucked up they are.
Oh yeah, Jessica White was a fucking madman. Is he still alive?
Yes.
I didn't think. I made it
He
sound like
did have a brush
I made
with
it sound.
death.
Yeah, I made it sound like
recently,
he died,
though.
but like yeah, I didn't think.
I
was
think he
dead.
did have a
Yeah, I think-
brush with death
Didn't he
recently.
fucking overdose or some shit?
I have no idea what
Well,
it was.
shit, the
but-
motherfucker huffed gas all the time. And shit.
He's like, yeah, I really like huffing gas and toe dancing in my
First when he
daddy's
goes-
shoes
like-
and
First, I take a huff of the lighter fluid.
just he's like a
You did a really good impression.
dude. He's a living Squid Billy, is what he is essentially.
I would not be shocked at all if he voiced this before.
Well,
Yeah. What's the dad's
There's that
name
one
on
edit-
Squid Billy's?
early.
Early, yeah.
Early.
That he Jessica White is early.
Yeah.
It's probably based on him, to be honest.
He huffs gas. He's fucking crazy. And just
There's a
Lock
there's
the
a
tap
I
dance
can't
in my
remember
daddy's
the guy that
shoes.
voices early is parody rockabilly guy, and I can't remember his name.
A parody rock.
He's more it's
That makes sense.
he's rockabilly, but it's more like
But
It's Weird Al of rockabilly.
it's rockabilly, but somehow more
not,
ironic.
Well, no, not like Weird Al in the sense, but like it's obviously like not sincere.
Oh, he's like a
Like he-
Wheeler.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear Wheeler Walker Jr.? Oh, son, you need some Wheeler on your life.
Some Wheeler.
I'll play that. I'll play that for you.
Unknown Henson, if you guys have ever heard of him.
Unknown Henson.
Yeah,
I have no idea who that is.
I do not either.
I'm surprised. Well,
I wish we had a direct line into the fucking board.
he's the guy that plays Hurley in the early in the Squidbillies, though. But yeah, he's just like. Sorry for the listeners that you can't see a picture of him, but
We're gonna describe him.
you guys have probably seen.
He looks
this.
like a rooster
Have you guys
with
have seen this?
sideburns. Yeah.
I don't know if maybe you guys have seen that guy.
No, I
I feel like
haven't.
I have seen. He's got to be in a
He-
movie or
he-
two.
Yeah, I mean he does acting too. That's
Yeah.
why I say he's like a parody rockabilly artist, because he's a comedic actor.
You can't forget those sideburns.
Right?
Yeah,
they're just
that
out-
does
they're
look
out-
familiar.
They're
Yeah.
outrageous. Yeah, you've probably seen him in something.
I feel like I've seen him pretend to be like Danzig or something.
Who knows? But
Whatever gets you money, I guess.
yeah, the Jesco White, man, that dude's insane.
Jesco, yeah. I mean,
And
that
he's-
whole
and then-
family's
but then
fucked
like he
up.
fucked up. Yeah, they're all fucked up. But he was
And
like
the grandmas raised every child. Everyone's like, I have a kid. Here you
that-
go, Granny. Take care of it. I'm gone.
But-
I'm going to go have some gas and
I'm gonna
shoot up
gas.
some meth and then
But he was like
bang some heroin.
like-
Shoot at a cop and go
Yeah.
to prison for 6 years.
the whole
I'll
reason,
kill one, though. I promise, Granny.
the whole reason they're famous in West Virginia though is because Jesco was like that fucking like champion like mountain dancing.
I forgot what they fucking called him.
I
Well,
thought
like, he
that
had
was
a
his
cur-
dad. It was
It was his dad.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Jesco just learned. how to-
Jesco just dances in his daddy's shoes.
Was his dad? But like he fucked it up, didn't Jesco? I can't
No,
remember.
Jesco got fucked up.
Yeah.
and
he
danced
got
like
fucked,
his
but like he
daddy.
was doing it, and then he started getting fucked up,
Yeah.
or maybe his dad. I don't know.
Dude, his dad. I mean,
I remember.
you guys watched the Wild Whites of West Virginia recently, I assume.
I haven't.
right?
Him
Okay.
and Ruby did, but
Yeah, the last time
It's been
I
a
saw
long
it was
time.
a long time for me. But the one thing I do remember is that their dad was like a folk tap dancing singer, and he was like
the mountain dancing or whatever. That's
Yeah,
how that whole
but-
family's famous because their dad was famous.
but he was also like fuck, he just like manipulated the system so well. With I think it's maybe with the Social Security, like
Yes.
he's got all of his children on disability where they get checks.
Oh,
for the
they
rest
get
of their
crazy
life.
checks.
And they all got those checks before they turned 18. Like the thing was they would start coming at 18, but they were guaranteed that long before they were 18 just because he knew how to manipulate the system.
Yeah.
And that's why they all just survive and they spend all their government issued checks on drugs and get fucked
on
up.
pills. Yeah,
Yeah.
they all do that.
That's amazing. Like someone that trashy could figure out something that smart. Jesus.
It was either in the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, or there was a couple other documentaries about him before that movie came out. And I just remember there was an interview of him talking about his wife. He's like, she cooks me them eggs. Then I can walk in there. He's like, I take a hit. I think that's when he's like talking about. I take a hit of the lighter fluid. Take a puff on the gas line.
Jeez.
But he's talking about fucking. He's like, I'm tired of her slimy, sloppy eggs. They're crazy. Which one from the fucking movie is just like the Boone County mating call, and he just
he shakes a
the
bottle
bottle
of
of pills?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I think we all deserve a follow-up with the Wild Whites of West Virginia Volume 2.
They
I
had.
would love to see that.
Where are they
They had
now?
that TV show on MTV.
Right, for one season.
That,
like,
that
yeah, it was-
fucking Buck Wild show or whatever.
Yeah,
it
but
was?
it was like it
that's
was
a
after
different
that movie.
story.
It was after, but it was about
Wait,
them.
that was
wasn't it?
all. No.
No, there was like one kid that was like a cousin in that.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't think it was a spin-off from that. I didn't think there
No,
was
I
a
don't think it was
relation to it either.
I don't
but
think
I
it
don't
was
know.
related. I think it was just fucking, like, just coincidence he got selected to be on the show. Just
And then
It might-
those kids died, right? Some of them died.
oh yeah,
They OD'd.
like, fuck yeah. Yeah, it was one of it might have been that kid shaking that fucking pill bottle. Was on that fucking show.
I mean, I thought it was about the family though.
No, it wasn't.
The MTV thing wasn't. It was like a real world, but like country
Fucking-
West Virginia in the
yeah.
middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Trying to capitalize on it,
Yeah.
definitely.
And they're like, let's make
Well,
you just do country
MTV's
stuff.
who made the documentary, too.
Well, it was Tremaine and Knoxville made it. Well, the fucking
Right.
Dick House Productions owned by MTV. But
Right.
Like, yeah, it started fucking selling with the Jackass crowd because it was a Jackass-style documentary.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
like, oh, we could just make a show about it, and fucking rich people like, no, they fucking don't.
They don't like you setting up dumpsters in the back of some of a nice little mansion out in the woods.
No, fucked up
and
people like
swim in it.
the fucked up people like to watch the fucking whites. Like the people that watch The Real World and shit like that, they don't like to watch the whites. That's not your target audience. And to put out a fucking reality show that is just as trashy as the whites, like, you're bound to fuck that up. Did it run for more than one season?
I don't believe so. I don't remember it
think
being
so.
around very long.
No, you know what it was? It was on, and it started to get a little bit of hype, and then someone died, and everyone quit watching.
That's what it. Yeah,
He
you're
OD'd,
right.
That kid.
Yeah,
Someone
they found
did
him in a
die.
truck or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like his uncle and
They
another
canceled the
person.
show after that. I'm pretty. Yeah.
Because apparently that shit was just running rampant.
I
Well,
don't think
who'da
so.
thought?
If that show was good, they'd be like, well, the show must go on. One dead, we rest in peace. We love him, but well, we're making money. We gotta keep on playing.
Yeah. Right.
But like-
You know, there's at least one producer somewhere going, how fucked up do you think they're going to be at the funeral? Should we film it?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Dude, I don't even know. This place is a mess. That's all it really sums up to be.
yeah.
Can't wait to fucking leave.
Yeah. I don't know why I choose to be here.
Yeah, you're a full grown adult. You can go wherever you want.
I know. I did, and I came back here.
It's
How
fucked up
fucking
everywhere.
sad is that?
I don't know.
No, it is fucked up everywhere. It's. I wouldn't say that I'm gonna live here forever.
No.
I'm here because I choose to temporarily. I think within 5 to 10. I think I'm unconsciously at a 5 to 10%. I mean, a 5 to 10 year game plan of getting the fuck out.
That's
Because
fair.
like I
Ditto.
have family here, and that's like kind of what drew me back here, and because it's chill as shit. Like I don't have to worry about nothing around here, and everything. It's pretty chill. It's just chill as fuck.
It is.
That's probably why I'm moving so slow, because this area is as well.
Well,
And
yeah.
I'm
I mean,
like,
it's
this
just
is cool,
yeah.
but it's not a forever thing. I like being around my family, so that's cool, and
yeah.
all these little kids, they're all kind of fucking crazy, but I like spending time with my nieces and nephews, and that's another thing. I think people, they don't understand the fucking magnitude of creating life. And like, I haven't created any life. And then, like, I have these nieces and nephews that are like my brothers and sisters, or like my in-laws, and then I'm just like, and then it's me, Uncle Eric, just like trying to just spew like toxicity into their brain. Like, it's like, fuck everything. It doesn't matter, kid. How happy are you? And I'll shake him and he'd smile and have a good time.
You don't know what trouble is.
Yeah. It's like, listen, you don't have to worry about till you're at least like 15, as long as you don't do anything too fucked up.
Right. Yeah.
If you were, this is how you get away with it.
If they do anything fucked up, you're probably going to be directly involved.
Well, see, this is the glory of it, because if he does it well, because he has two influences that my nephew, my sister's kid, he could go a crazy route because he's already a smart kid and he's pretty strong as a little baby. He's 6 months old. Like, this kid could stand up. I mean, obviously with assistance he can't keep balance, but like he could stand himself up like super young. and like he's gonna be kind of crazy because his grandpa is like done a lot of things in law enforcement, and like he could learn a lot from that, I'd assume. Because well, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be cool to see what turns out of him, because I feel like he's super intelligent already, even as a kid, and he's just like, it's got to be some kind of bias as well. But like this, I think this kid could do a lot of things, and I'm like, how the hell is this gonna turn out? But like at the same point, I don't want to stay around here for 15 years to witness it. I'd be like, I could witness it from somewhere else and be able to come and visit and say what's up, that type of thing.
Stand back from afar.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Yeah.
FaceTime's a thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You can be there.
I mean, I want to be I want to be more involved in their lives as a younger age, because I mean, when you're a kid, like I guess you don't really remember too much, but there's things that you really remember, like that was pretty cool, something like that. Like I just want to have those kind of moments with them, and just be
I
like,
think they'll definitely be more impressionable at a younger age.
yeah.
For them to like really.
But it's consistency what really molds them, though.
That is true.
Yeah. I'm kind of relying on my siblings and my in-laws to do the right thing, which I think they will. They're not retarded, so they can make it. They can figure it out. But I just want I just want to give those kids a different element of the life. Like keep them
There's a
open-minded.
different
Well, that's your job as the uncle, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that is
keep
true.
them open-minded and be like,
Yeah.
okay, you can stray. This is not the way it has to be, but this is what you have to do to accomplish that type of thing. Like,
you can walk a different path and still be an awesome guy.
yeah, you can sacrifice. No matter what you do, you got to sacrifice. What are you comfortable sacrificing is really what it comes down to, and obviously risk versus reward type thing. The more you risk, the higher the reward. But you shouldn't walk into something blindly.
No.
But if you do your research and you understand how it all works out, like risking and reward, they go hand in hand. How much you want to risk and how to reward what, essentially. You got to sacrifice something.
That is a good point.
You always have to sacrifice something, no matter what you do.
See, they need you.
Yeah,
They
so
need you.
like, listen, like,
Who else is gonna give them this fucking?
okay, go the right way. Getting
Why-
getting debt and
Who else when
hate
they're
everything.
13 or 14 is gonna give them a beer and be like, "Don't tell your parents."
No, I won't do that. to
Who
them.
else is gonna pick them up from jail the first time and not tell their parents?
I'll do that. Though. I won't. I will not. I would never inhibit or start any type of negative influence on them.
I don't see you doing that.
No, I would never.
I was more or less saying when they come and ask you, Uncle Eric, give me a beer.
I mean, at one point, depending on how life goes and where I'm at, and
Assuming because they've
Once
probably
they
already tried
become-
it, and that's why
once-
they're trying to
w-
get
yeah.
you to do. You know what I mean?
once they become adults, and if I'm still alive, like in in a semi-healthy way, I'll be like, yeah, fuck it.
Sure.
Yeah. Make sure it's a fat line, or I don't want it. That's what I mean. Drugs always evolve, though. Like, what are the kids of the future going to be doing?
That's
I mean,
a good point because shit's already getting crazy now.
right. I mean, now
what?
anything.
That is wild. Like, kids are just, like, trying to get fucked up off of everything.
Not even kids, anybody. Everybody.
Oh, when I say kids, I mean, like, people, like, 13 now doing this. 13 through, like, 25.
We're just trying to get high on anything.
Yes.
I mean, I'm almost 30, and I love Duster.
You're why the fuck I get carded, all right?
Yeah. I'm responsible about
I
it.
can't buy goddamn super
I buy
glue
the
because
val-
you fucking animals.
No, I buy the volume pack so I don't have to see them for a little while. I don't get excessive with it. I just do it every now and then. And
Cleaning a keyboard.
like,
sunshine.
oh,
That's oh my god. I was just gonna bring up like because we were talking about kids doing this shit like remember like Whippets? I remember fucking just doing like cans of fucking Cool Whip or just, you know what Ready Whip.
Yeah,
And then just wop 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 wop, and it's just like ha ha.
Everybody has
5 seconds, just the
it's
best
over
high of your
before
life.
it even- yeah.
Everybody has that phase in their life.
Yeah.
Hell, 32,
Mine never quit.
32 years old. I walk past a can of Duster. The first thing that pops through my head is inhale that.
Yeah.
It's not clean your keyboard out like a responsible fucking adult. God damn it!
I
You
know
have
my
children.
I know my inhalants, dude.
My friend he'll buy it to clean out his computer keyboard. He'll use it responsibly at first, and then he shakes it and he goes, "Hell yeah!" As he figures out how much is left in it, and just. And he's like, "Hey, you want some?" I'm like, "All right, yeah."
All right, yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, you
And then like 3 seconds later, I'm like, "Oh man,
my head.
let me
hurts.
get that again."
I never want that to stop.
Yeah, not quite, but it's enjoyable while it lasts.
Hey, you.
Yeah. Yeah. That was always my favorite thing too. I mean, that was always like another perk of it was just like that aspect. Just I think normally I would think of like chopped and screwed music.
Yeah.
You remember? That's funny we're bringing this up. Remember Salvia?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god.
See, I only did that a couple times and never really. I mean, I did get fucked up one time, and it was like weird, but it wasn't like really fucked up like the stories I hear from Salvia. Mine was just like more of like a giggly experience.
I tried
I've-
salvia one time and mine was a giggly.
I was like
experience.
afraid to do it. I tried it twice. First time I don't think I probably inhaled it and held it in or whatever I had to do. The second time I did, and I got really weird. I was just like giggly. I was drooling, and I was like playing in my drool, and then our friend's brother walked in without a T-shirt, and I was like belly button and pushed it and started crying, laughing. I was like, "Yeah, I have fucking belly button."
That shit's weird, man.
Yeah.
I did it one time, and I remember I did it, exhaled, and then was looking at these trees, and the leaves were blowing, and I was just like, holy shit. And then I walked over to this window, to this basement on this house,
Into the wall.
and kicked it, and then laughed my ass off. I like laughed my fucking balls off, and then it just stopped. It was like 10 minutes long. It was cool though.
I had a friend that said that he hit salvia. They were in the woods. A few people were in the woods smoking it. My friend hit it, and he freaked out, and he started like to go down the trail, like to be out of the woods. And he came across another one of our friends who was not there, but was going there. Not that he was like he wasn't invited. He was just walking out in the woods. We all meet up in the woods,
Yeah.
that type of thing. And he thought he was Sasquatch.
Jesus Christ.
So he punched him in the face and took off running.
Oh shit.
He punched him in the face and took off running. And the kid was like,
What the fuck?
yeah, well, this is from the kid that got punched. This is what happened. He goes, I was walking on the trail going out to the circle. I saw our friend. I said, hey, what's up? And he just punched me in the face and took off running. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I never had no experience
I
like
full
that,
blown. Like I've had like the ones where you're just giggly. Then like I had a friend's dad who got into it, and
friend's dad.
a friend's dad like got curious about this shit, and fucking remember how you'd order it in different strengths or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he got the I forget which one it was.
Was it the highest one of it?
I don't want to say it's the highest because he was like, oh, I wouldn't even go that far.
Because I feel like there was like
I'm
a
like
20, 30, 40, 50% or something like that.
Yeah,
or
it was like
some kinda-
extract or something.
Yeah.
And like it might have been like 30 or something. I want to say it sounds familiar. Anyways, I held it in for the 30 seconds or whatever, and I blew it out, and I lost my fucking mind for about, like you said, like a good 8 to 10 minutes.
It's only like a 10-minute high.
But like, it was definitely like, It was like the time I ate too much mushrooms. It was very similar to that.
You just like what? You just panicked or?
Yeah, it was like it was that sense of like losing yourself.
In the moment you want it,
Yeah.
you better never let it
Yeah.
go.
Mom
Pretty much.
spaghetti.
Yeah. I definitely mom spaghettied that time. But like it was just I couldn't stop laughing for one. And then by the time it was over, I laughed so hard that my face felt like fucking prickly.
And that was on salvia, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
But it was like the time you ate too many mushrooms, there you're saying?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mushrooms.
What happened when you ate too many mushrooms is something I'm more
Just throughout
curious
his
in.
head the entire time. It was just, you better lose yourself to the mom like that.
Yeah, pretty
Mom
much.
spaghetti.
No, I never did them before. And so like I had a friend give me a big old bag, like the normal the quart freezer bag, and it like had like that much in the bottom of it, and I made it into like 2 cups of tea.
Well, why would you do that much if it's the first time you ever did it then?
I don't know how much I needed.
Well, I better use it all.
I better just take all of it.
Yeah.
How much did you do?
This is-
All of it.
Even the dude like
As
gave
much
it-
as you gave me. Like,
yeah. When he's like when I told him that later on, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's way too much." So
That's how much you need to do when you've been doing them for like a week straight.
yeah. Like when you have a tolerance and know
Yeah.
what to expect. And
so what happened is what I want.
I laid on my bed, sweated profusely, cried for a while. I learned the meaning to life, and I watched Leo grow from nothing
Nice.
into a weird toad stump.
He grew into that?
Yeah, he was fat and it was dark. It was. I laid in my room and the only light was the light from the bathroom, like diagonal across the house. So once my eyes adjusted, it really fucked with me. Instead of turning a fucking light on like a sane human.
I understand. I
The
see.
one time I remember, I was actually trying to buy mushrooms, and I got a juice, essentially. I got 2 water bottles, like empty water bottles, no label, and it looked like Kool-Aid, like a light blue Kool-Aid, and I was like, I was going through a third party to get this. What I assumed was mushrooms. And it was like, I show up and I see 2 water bottles of like Kool-Aid. I'm like, wait, what? I was like, dude, I just drove like 40 miles. And I was like, I thought I was getting mushrooms. He's like, well, yeah, well, I'm sorry, but this is what it is. And I was like, well, what the fuck is it? And he's like, dude, just trust me.
Wait, was this the fucking strange liquid that you while you were camping?
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. It
You
was just
told
like-
this story on the fun.
Yeah.
This story's hilarious.
Yeah, it was just like, I had no idea what it was. I was so disappointed. And then just like taking that, like I had 2, I assumed that I was going to get like a quarter shrooms for everybody when we were camping. And I show up to 2 water bottles of Kool-Aid. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, well, I already drove out here. Okay, I'll buy it. But it was like, it was cheap to begin with.
Right.
So that's why I drove out there. And I was like, well, of course. Yeah, it's too good to be true. And then that type of thing. And I was like, I didn't tell anybody I got it because I was like, I didn't know how strong it was. And I didn't want it to be super disappointing. So I was like, I didn't tell anybody that I got it. And then in midday, a couple of my friends, they go take a nap because we wake up early, go fishing, do all that stuff. And then it's me and a friend's stepdad chilling on the boat. And I was like, hey, I got these 2 bottles. I was like, I have no idea really what's in them. And I was like, I thought it was supposed to be mushrooms. And I was like, here, you can have one. I'll take the other. And I just chugged mine. And he drank half of his. And then shit got weird for me. And I left and went in my tent.
That's
And
right.
Yeah, and it was... But I remember like crying, but not because I was sad. I was just like leaking fluids, like
Oh yeah.
just like out of my nose. It was just like, it was just fucked up. Like I don't understand what the hell.
So if anybody can Google that and like let us know.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably just some kind of research chemicals or something.
Well, whatever it was, it fucked me up.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get a hold of that shit? Like, where?
Sheer luck, apparently.
No, I mean, like,
or
who's the
by bad conversation.
who's the original person that gets hold of the research chemicals?
Well, I can't exactly remember what it's actually called because I just found out not that long ago, but I already forget. But
What?
the shit that's like, people are like, hey, this is acid, but it's really just
Oh,
something,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's LSA.
or whatever the fuck.
LSP. We need to find out what it is and how
I can't remember what it's called.
difficult it is to
someone-
synthesize and
Yeah.
be like, I don't have LSD. I got LSP.
I got LSP,
Yeah.
which is just as good, but it's just
Dude, that's like 12 letters down the alphabet. It should have fucked you up.
just
It's gonna eat a hole in your brain pretty quick.
it's
but
just
like,
it's just generic LSD, dude.
Yeah.
It's just like, think of it like store brand.
Like, you remember LSD? Just like remember it better though. Straight up lie to them.
you might be retarded when it's
This
over.
isn't LSD, dude. It's LSB.
Yeah.
LS best.
Yeah.
And that's like a fucking thing that's going on right now, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, that's what the thing that sucks about this fucking generation. Everything is filtered. Everything. Anything that you can think of, it's filtered. It's cut. It's not raw. Anything. It doesn't even matter. Think of anything right now.
It's true.
Like drugs,
Anything.
Anything.
Anything. Food.
Yeah.
Water. Drugs. Anything. I don't... Tell me anything.
trying to
Everything's
think of
cut.
something.
Yeah, everything is fucking cut.
Fucking grass.
Yeah, that's about... But that's not something they give us.
Grass.
That's
Something they don't feed the cows.
they have. Yeah,
The
exactly.
The beef you buy, like it's like, here's cow fed cow.
Yeah.
That's how you get mad cow disease.
We fed the weak ones.
It is how you
strong
get
ones.
mad. It's how humans get mad. That's how cows get mad cow disease, and then
Yes.
that's how humans can get it.
Yes.
But like
Anything
literally,
that
it's just like
cannibalizes.
they just like fucking. Here's a bunch of lips, assholes, and fucking. They feed it to the cows.
Of your
and then-
cousin. Yeah.
Imagine what that steak's gonna taste like.
Well, when you say cannibalism, if you had the option to try a piece of human, let's say somebody, a professional chef, prepared the best part of the human to your liking, would you try it?
What's the tenderloin?
Would you try a piece?
Give me the human tenderloin.
Would you try a piece of human?
I don't know, man. It's interesting.
It's a yes or no question.
I don't think I would.
Would you?
It would be very tempting. I would just be afraid
Can
that
I
I
f-
wouldn't stop.
Can I approach it like a mystery meat? Like human could be on the list.
No, you have
And
to
you
know.
tell me after?
Are you saying like a Russian roulette of meats?
Yes.
But one is
Like a
human and you don't
have to know it's human.
No, yeah, you have to
It's
know.
like
Like
you
they
have-
said, hey, I have the most delicious human that you would completely love if you would like it.
Can I keep it a secret?
I don't know. It's up to you. They're telling you this is human. It's
What-
your choice.
Like if it
Now,
happened,
what's the,
like I wouldn't have
what's
to
the
tell
quality of the human meat? Like, is this
Like
like,
it's the best human meat ever.
so? Like, we're talking like
Well,
USDA
I'm thinking. I'm
USDA choice human. Right?
I'm
That's what
thinking
we're-
like Gordon Ramsay picked the best human to cook up and just like said.
this sauteed fucking
All right, so,
Yeah.
so
Human-
Gordon's cooking it.
I mean, somebody of his
stature.
tier.
I want
Status.
I want him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, him gives you, says, I have human to feed you.
It's absolutely delectable.
Yeah, would you eat it?
This fried
Yeah,
human
probably.
thigh.
Yeah, you wouldn't, right?
I'm just
I would
afraid
take
I'd go full on cannibal.
I would take one.
Yeah.
I would take one single bite.
How do you know?
Yeah,
You know, how do you know?
right?
How do you-
Yeah, I was like, no.
I would take one single. Oh yeah, you're just so sure of your will.
He takes one single bite of the best meat he ever had. He's like, that's enough.
I would
I've had enough. This is glorious. I'm done.
at first.
This was
Yeah.
the greatest thing. This was the greatest thing I've ever eaten. That is enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I, like
This is enough. This is more than I can handle. right now.
Until he-
unless it was like
until he turns around-
mind blowing, I could do it once.
Until he turns around and just takes a chunk out of Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay's you fucking cunt. You been.
Yeah, that just sets me off and I'm accountable now.
Vince has got him in a headlock.
I just want to know what people taste like.
I mean,
What do you taste like, Gordon?
Right?
I'm open to it.
I'm like, oh, maybe.
A lot of people are like, no, I would never do it. You're fucked up for even thinking you would. It's like,
Did the
Well-
person being cooked want to be cooked and eaten?
yes.
Okay.
To avoid
Why does that matter?
To avoid the morality of it, essentially.
Well, the fucking cow didn't want to be cooked and eaten either, but we
Yeah.
all
But it's fucking delicious, boy! What do? You sit down when you pee?
I feel like that's been shouted at you before, Jesus.
No.
You sit down and you... God.
That was...
That's how you don't dribble.
just eat the fucking human pansy.
Yeah. I think that was in a movie.
What are you
bloody.
Yeah.
That's the kind of dude that likes his people, like, rare.
Rare.
Oof.
No, I would like a fully cooked human.
Yeah, we're going to have to go...
I'm not trying to do some medium rare.
yeah.
Please cook that all the way through.
How would the... Texture-wise, if you could relate it to an animal, what would you think that it would be?
I'm sure humans probably gross. It's probably fucking way lean.
From what I hear on the internet, it's like
on the internet.
it's salty. It's like just like kind of tough and salty.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's probably way too lean because we're like not.
Well, it depends on who you're eating.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean like
and what they're eating.
Yeah, true.
and to scale.
What if
and
the
scale-
humans that you're eating are eating other humans?
and then you get mad human disease?
Yeah, right. Or what if those humans are eating cows that ate other cows?
Did
You
you
think
ever
it'd be
see
even
the-
good for you to like eat human? Like, wouldn't that like? You think it would like fuck up your shit?
Oh, I guarantee.
Like you probably should. That's probably not a meat you
Like
should
that's
be
like
eating.
going to a foreign country and like them slipping you like cat or something, and it's gonna fuck you up
Okay,
because your body's never seen that shit
if
before.
it is, it's either the greatest secret that human race has, or it's just like it's not.
You're not
So
supposed.
we don't. Yeah.
You're not supposed to eat your fellow man because
Yeah.
it's just not good for you.
Or there's like super elite people that are just eating other people consistently 3 times a day.
I'll guarantee there's like
be
some
immortal.
tribes in like Africa or
Conspiracy
something. that's doing
theory.
that shit.
Conspiracy.
Yeah,
Dude, I bet there's fucking. He's on to something. I bet there's like a group of people, like multiple groups of like secret groups in like America that just get around and fucking eat people.
Okay, yeah, there's
I'm sure that-
so many fucking people. The odds that
7 billion.
some
or- Yeah,
so there, there's
they're
a group.
eating
They're
other
eating
people.
people,
yes, there's
and
gotta
it's all
be
probably
some.
fucking weird. Like
I don't
just,
care
like,
if there's 12 of
it's
them
self-sacrifice.
eating people.
Like
yeah.
they're not just going murdering in cold blood. Like some dude, some crazy. These
Who's
crazy.
just
I
sacrificing
sacrifice myself for the fucking
for the
feast.
corn.
The feast.
yeah.
For, I present myself as tribute
Oh my god.
to the feast.
Oh man, yeah.
The
that
fucking
would-
the annual fucking
The night time is the right time, brother.
nighttime.
eat thy man. The annual eat thy man feast.
You can't cook a man over a bonfire in the fucking daylight. Night time is the right time. Oh.
Woohoo!
It would be interesting though. I think there's a reason why we don't eat human though. It can't be that good.
Yeah, I don't. I would
If it was
say.
delicious, it'd be everywhere.
That's. I mean,
Or the reptilians.
I feel like it would just be served.
They're eating the humans.
Oh, the reptiles in Washington. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
definitely one of the secret groups that are just getting around and fucking eating humans.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Hillary, she's leading it.
Oh, hill dog.
I saw this like video of Mark Zuckerberg smoking meats, and he's just like smoking meats. I'm smoking meats, and he's like looking all fucked up, and he's got like a smoker and the eggshell smoker right next to it. He's like, "We're smoking meats. We're smoking them." And I'm smoking meats. We got ribs. We got brisket. Smoking meats. I'm the meat smoker. It's just like keeps going like that. I was like, it's so weird. I mean, when you edit anything, you can manipulate it one way or the other.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
on that video alone, he looked creepy as fuck, though.
Just absolutely
was-
fucking insane.
Yeah, it's just like, however long that live Facebook video went.
I'm smoking meats while I'm invading your privacy.
yeah.
Tell me your secret.
I'm stealing all your personal information
Right.
and selling it to the government. Ha ha. This is how I bought all these smokers and these exotic human meats that I'm smoking.
yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg's definitely eating human.
By stealing your fucking information and selling it to the government.
He is definitely eating human.
There's this guy I've seen at the airport a couple times. He's like super hippie, California, but like
Hey, man. One of
60s.
those.
yeah, but 60, 70 years old. And like super cool. He's always got fucking wads of cash. And he's so fucking weird. He's kind of like Elton John and like, but like a little different. Like a psychedelic Elton John, and he's super chill and cool, but he's flamboyant, but he's super rich as well. And he makes it obvious.
Maybe it is Elton John.
He makes it obvious. It's not Elton John, but he makes it obvious, but he's super cool about it. But he was saying that he lives close or next door to Mark Zuckerberg, and Zuckerberg's got like all kinds of crazy security, like an insane amount of security. Like the only one in this, obviously it's a rich area. I mean, this guy's, I don't know how credible this source is.
Right, but
it makes sense to the point where he's saying like he's the only one in the neighborhood that has all kinds of security that's like way beyond.
Well, I get you can't like you don't know what kind of reliable source he is, but I bet he does. I bet I wouldn't be surprised. Think about
Yeah.
how crazy people are. Just be like, hey, I shared that post the other day, and goddamn, I got zucked. And
Goddamn
they'll probably just go-
Facebook
and then,
police.
you know how crazy fucking Americans are. They'll probably just go try to fucking kill them just because it'd be like, you took my post down that I shared. There was nothing wrong with I live for Facebook. I live for it.
Freedom of speech.
Well, no, there's people that freak out about Facebook all the time.
I like those people that have two fucking profiles because they keep getting one
Yeah.
fucking blocked.
Or whatever. The Facebook jailers.
Ugh.
Yeah, they get banned all the time. So they have to have like
2 accounts.
Yeah.
That's retarded. First off, you shouldn't be being fucking blocked for 30 days or banned or whatever it is. That's absolutely stupid.
No, I know half the time when I see people that it happens to, it's like over nothing.
Yeah.
And it's just like what? I don't know.
So what's the point of that? Is that whole like hyper censorship catering to the young? Is that why they do it? Or
It's
just Facebook's liberal bullshit. That's what I feel like it is. It's that you say something they don't like, and they're just like, "This is against our community standards."
but even
Every time something-
even like
that's
pictures
tribalistic
of
You know what I've always noticed is that every time they pull something of mine, I always write a response back, and I'm like, "Well, tell me what you fucking took." They won't tell you what it is. They're just like, "You posted something that's against our community," and it's like, "Well, what was it?"
I thought they did tell you or no.
No,
Yeah,
because
they
they've
tell me like when it's a picture.
if it's a picture, but I've gotten to where like you've posted
Said
something that's-
something.
yeah, and it's just like, well, what was it?
They
And they never write me back because I'm just like, well, tell me what it was.
just be thankful that you're
I wanna
here,
know.
because we'll make you disappear, you fucker.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Are you with the enemy?
Yeah,
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I know you did. I saw you sign.
I saw your sign. It's on your bumper, fucker.
We know who you voted for because watch the next elections, the fucking voting machines are going to like automatically be linked up to Facebook and just post it to Facebook. Like,
Oh, absolutely. They might as
I mean,
fucking
at
well
this
be.
point,
I
why
voted
not?
for it,
Yeah,
and it's just, but like,
exactly.
it's
Why not?
just like, did I give you a permission for that? Like, did I allow? I didn't allow that.
Absolutely not.
I
See,
almost-
I like the idea of online voting.
Well, everyone likes the idea of online voting.
I think
Why
it's
would you
fucking-
not?
I think it's fucking retarded that it's not a thing.
But then
It
the
is.
Russians would hack it again. Then the
But then
Chinese might hack it.
They're all gonna hack it.
Yeah.
You don't think we're fucking hacking someone's fucking election? That's fucking insane.
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't see the big deal. I'm like, why everyone argues that? Oh, that you do it online, it's gonna be so easy to corrupt it. Like
It's already
the last
Yeah.
like three, the last like
Here's
three
my ballot.
elections. Do we not remember the 2000 election when they had to recount it like 18 times?
Florida.
And Florida,
Dude, every fucking election is like that.
like-
So, I don't understand why people argue, like,
they're like,
It's
well,
gonna be
this who
easily
wins? Wait,
hacked.
hold on. We got to recount this.
yeah.
We gotta. We need more time manipulating this. I mean, I think if it's manipulated, though, okay. I feel it is. I mean, if I were to believe anything, I'd believe it's manipulated. But if I was manipulating it, I wouldn't make it that fucking shady, though. We're like, well, this person won. Oh wait, we got to recount. Oh, let's recount again. Oh, this person won. Like, if you're already fixing it, why would you make it that much drama filled?
I know. I mean, when it comes down to the end of the day, it's just a fucking popularity contest.
It really has no
That's all.
bearing.
It has no. It's
I don't-
just a
yeah, well, that's what I'm
popularity
saying.
contest.
Yeah.
I
It
wish
doesn't
our
matter.
current one would quit saying stupid shit to other countries over Twitter. That'd be fucking sweet.
Who even knows if it's him? I mean, he's always been doing it, and it's more than likely that he is. But
Oh, it's absolutely him.
at his status now, anybody could just be like, "This is what we're gonna say on Twitter."
I guarantee
Under your name, because you always say crazy
he's
shit.
probably shouting it at an assistant, and she's posting it.
Yeah, I definitely think that.
And she's probably sitting there going, "I can't believe this shit either."
We just read the tweets. It's just they're written exactly like how he talks.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
What's the future for America, though?
Who the
I
fuck
really
knows?
hope we revolution. Hopefully,
In what aspect?
I
Who are we revolting against?
The government.
The government.
corrupt ass government.
Yeah.
Listen, it's always gonna corrupt. Everything's just way too fucking big. We're like 3 different countries inside of one country, and it's all just gonna implode on itself eventually.
But if we implode, the rest of the world implodes as well, essentially. Everybody else is trying to satisfy America.
Yeah, that's basically how it is. A lot of people rely on us.
That's true.
I mean, we
A
can
lot
still
of-
shit the bed, but they're going to shit the bed too. And the only thing that they have above us is like, well, you owe us money. And they'll be like, well, we don't give a fuck. We have nukes. Like, well, we do too. Well, what the fuck are we
Our
going to do?
national debt is fucking. It's a made up number, or it's
Yeah,
in the
but-
trillions. And it's like there's $1 trillion doesn't exist.
You might as
Like,
well tell me that
like
I owe
that's
you
how-
$1 bajillion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there isn't even that much money in the world, but
Well,
like we're that.
I think
much,
it's
so.
I think it's like a credit system with
It
the
is, but-
countries, because I'm sure China owes us a shit ton of money too. But like we probably owe China more, but like China's not going to fuck around with it because we give them so much money
Yeah,
at any given point, and they don't pay nobody to do the work, and they just get that money.
those goddamn communists.
Yeah, damn commies. No, but it's. I don't think I think it's probably too far for our even.
But that's a good example about like fucked up places. China is fucked up.
Yeah,
I just think the
Well, I mean,
population's
even-
too high.
like
Yeah, it is.
their
in China.
downtown areas, how like polluted it is, and
Yeah.
it's a fog 24 hours of the day. Like you can't even see
You have to wear
anywhere.
like
You have to
surgical
wear
masks and shit.
just to walk
They
2
do.
blocks. Yeah, and even then, your shit's fucking black.
That's
It's a
fucking
24-hour
nasty.
smog everywhere. Like it's a fog, but
It's like a fucking like it looks like when you fucking wipe down a white wall of a cigarette smoker's house. It's like that hue
Yeah.
of yellow.
but always.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
but it's in
much.
the air.
Pretty much.
And their like habit of smoking cigarettes is only like 1/30th of the problem. Chinese love smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
a-
true.
it's
They
a-
do too.
They
don't
do.
They chain smoke like a motherfucker. It's
Even their little
crazy.
monkeys. I've seen that shit too.
monkeys.
Yeah, like they have like
It's
those little
racist.
spider. That's not racist. It's stereotypical.
Calling Asians
Stereotyping.
monkeys.
No, I'm saying they have those little spider monkeys.
They smoke cigarettes like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they fucking smoke cigarettes too. It's creepy. They like have feelings.
Well, what else do you do when you're sped out and in a sweatshop? Like smoke cigarettes and fucking,
Delivering drugs.
I
you're
hope
12.
amphetamines.
Why they're smoking so much
Sweatshop.
cigarettes?
The cigarettes probably have amphetamines in them. That's they're like, here's the company issued cigarettes. You should smoke them one every 10 minutes.
I bet they're the healthiest cigarette ever.
I
though.
would go to China though. I would visit China.
I'd rather go to Japan.
Yeah,
I
that's
like-
a good point. I would
No,
love that.
I can't do that.
I'd go to
Do what?
Japan just 'cause they're just so fucking weird.
They're very weird.
Yeah.
Japan's definitely a lot more beautiful than China is. You definitely could see more sights, I
What
guess.
about the Great Wall of China?
Yeah,
though?
just think about how big China is.
China's
fucking
huge. It's fucking huge.
But there's only like
It's
one part that like anyone ever wants to visit,
The Great Wall of China.
or
Okay.
fucking
Beijing.
Yeah.
Beijing, yeah.
And other
Hong
than that,
Because
Kong.
like,
that's not.
Isn't Hong Kong another big city
Yeah.
in China too?
but like all right, 3 places, but like how big's that
Well,
fucking
because like
country? That-
Beijing is like the
It's
only
all-
part where it's not all fucked up, isn't it?
yeah, pretty
the-
much. That's a
the
lot of
least-
fucked up though.
The least amount of fucked up, anyways. Oh yeah, because it's a fucking ginormous country.
That's,
Russia's huge too.
Soviet Russia.
yeah, that's fucking true. You don't even think about like I didn't even think of
It's just winter, fucking all year long.
but parts of
On
the
the
Middle
north.
East are in fucking Russia, like
Yeah.
Dagestan and shit like that. I never even thought about that until I like saw Khabib. I'm like, well, he's Middle Eastern, but like Dagestan's in Russia.
Yeah.
Just Russia just owns that shit.
Yeah, that's oof. That's how fucking massive they are.
They
They-
just own a lot.
I feel like they fucking might own us.
Yeah.
I had this worry that one day I'm gonna wake up and find out that life as we know it's this one big like Truman Show.
Yeah.
Like the entire world is watching us, and like we think that like we're helping like starving countries and shit, and everybody's just watching us and feeling bad, and it's kind of like we're in a comedy phase right now. It's like the real world.
Yeah. To somebody else, so
Yeah,
that would make sense. I mean, I could see it. I just,
I think
man,
it's
that
like a
would be
symptom of
fucked up. I would not like that at all. I mean, I guess if that's happening, that's beyond my.
maybe that's just why
Power.
everyone tolerates us. Ah, they're dumb.
It is weird. I mean, you'd think that at some point that we would have some kind of interaction with a higher intelligence being. I think.
I think we have.
And they're just like, fuck, you guys are retarded. See ya.
I mean, like, I think from like a technology standpoint. Yeah, like oh no.
Well, that's why America's the way
No
it is,
thanks.
because that's the lame part of technology.
Yeah.
Is how lazy it just turned Americans.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I don't even think that it's technology so much as like
It's
just
a
the
lot of
over
it's
processing of
lot-
everything.
A lot of it is, I think, just advancements in technology and how just the convenience of everything
Over
now.
conveniencing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it has to do with technology, I think, because a lot of it's just like I want it and I want it now.
Yeah.
That's basically the American mentality,
Oh, dude,
and that's just it.
it's
Just
always been a common.
I don't want to.
when I ordered my glasses and they said it's going to take 7 to 10 days, I almost threw a goddamn fit
Because
of
that's how
Amazon
that's
Prime.
because of how
You're like, I'll walk to Alabama and get the goddamn
Jesus
glasses and walk
fucking
back.
Christ, you got to whittle them or something? What are you doing? Throw them in a fucking bag and get them here.
Yeah.
You
But
got
that's-
36 hours.
that's the American mentality now, though.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we're not allowed to even bring Amazon packages back to the office.
Why?
That's just not something we do. Unless your mail's on hold, I'm throwing that fucking thing on your front porch or on your door. Like, even if it's in, like, high-rise
So you
apartments.
Guys, you guys deliver for Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's our biggest business.
Hmm.
But,
Interesting.
even if it's in, like, high-rise apartments and everything where there's fucking 16
You
different
just
apartments
leave
on
it
the
in
floor,
front of the door.
I scan that thing. I tap in left at front door. I knock and I walk away.
How do you knock?
Oh, like the police. Boom, boom, boom. Good morning. Because you know they're still
Your
asleep.
drugs are here.
Oh,
Just standing outside. Hey!
I assume if I'm doing it in like the project's high rise that they probably didn't work to earn whatever this is.
Right.
So you're gonna wake up when I'm there. I don't care if you come to the door or not, but you'll know I'm there. And you're gonna pee a little.
You're gonna flush everything you ever had.
But if it's like post office packages, even if it's like a priority, I'll leave a notice and bring it back. Because Amazon wants their shit there within 2 days.
Right.
Because
they don't require a signature.
Because everyone
one
wants
does.
their shit
Yeah.
from Amazon there in 2 days.
right.
That's why it's you guys are just like, fuck that, just leave it there. Because
That's what they
People
pay
would
you to
rather-
They
do.
told us that.
well, I understand because people are so fucking stupid that they would rather risk it getting stolen than they're like, what do you mean you didn't drop it off just because I left for 5 minutes?
I have to go to the post office now.
Yeah,
I
I was
wanna-
only gone for 5 fucking minutes. I'm sure you probably get that a lot.
Can you bring it back? No. You can come get it. My favorite are the people that are order an express and require a signature, which is an option you could waive.
That's what we do when we send stuff. But go ahead.
And then fucking when I show up to deliver it at the time that I tell...
They're not there.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I tell the people, because sometimes we do FedEx deliveries. I tell them this is when it's going to arrive. Somebody has to be home to sign for it. If nobody's home, you leave a note saying sorry we missed you, right? And then you have to make either another arrangements for it to be delivered and signed for, or you go to the nearest office and pick it up, right? And normally people understand that and they're like, okay, yeah, well we can. But because with FedEx, like I have to. I mean, how you guys don't deliver 7 days a week, do you?
6.
6, okay. Sunday.
We do Amazon on Sundays sometimes. Like,
Okay.
not my office, but like bigger offices do. Which, that's fucking crazy too.
But normally you get Sundays off.
Yeah, I do. My office doesn't fucking do that. And also, I would not do that.
On Sunday, God rested, and so did USPS.
So is Vince. Sunday's Vince's
Yeah.
day. Vince works every fucking day.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm on team fucking no one should do shit on Sundays.
I learned it
Yeah.
from you and Ryan.
I like it. It's nice. I mean, the only thing I hate about it is some places, like eateries, close on Sunday. Like that's
I
cool
mean,
for the
it-
employees.
I
It
know
sucks
that,
for me.
That is the risky thing, is that like you do, like if you do want to go do something and you were truly like nowhere should be open, then it's like nowhere's open.
Yeah.
But I really feel like no one should leave the house on Sunday.
No, not unless it's to go get food and come right back.
Yeah, I hate working Sundays. I hate it.
I think days are kind of just irrelevant at this point in my life. It doesn't matter what day it is. I'll just try to make something.
It
of it.
used to be like that. I used to be like that when I was younger, and now that I get older, I'm just like, I want a Monday through Friday thing. I don't want to do weekends.
But
Like it's
why?
not
But
I don't
why,
know,
though?
because
what
it's
are you
just
gonna
like
do on your weekends?
shit
You're
that
getting
like
old, and you're saying, "What are you gonna do on the weekend?"
It doesn't matter what the fuck I'm doing.
I just feel like it's
Yeah,
it's
so
not
if it
working.
doesn't, yeah. Well, I mean,
Because there's tens of people.
what's the
are tending
difference of
to
a
do
Tuesday and a
because I feel
Monday?
like I miss opportunities to do shit that with people.
Because
Like,
normally
they're doing shit on the
Because
weekends,
everybody else has. the
and I
fucking
get
weekend off.
my days off are during the week where everyone's at work and there's not dick to do.
right.
So that's why I don't know.
I feel like in some places though, I mean, like obviously Vegas is 24 hours type thing.
You could
Like,
have a fucking Monday off and go fucking
Yeah,
have a
and-
good time. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Like it's definitely a perspective type of thing. I mean, obviously, if all your good friends are off on the weekends and you're not, that's a total buzzkill.
Yeah, it
It's a
sucks.
bummer.
It sucks.
But like, you can still make shit happen.
Yeah.
Oh, just come over after work, man.
Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, because when I work, if I work a long day, I'm not trying to hang out with nobody. I want to go home, go to sleep because I got to work tomorrow.
that's
You know
what
what I mean?
that's
That's
what sucks
adult
with
life.
me
I
because
know.
I work a lot of Saturdays. Saturday night around 8 o'clock rolls around. I don't fucking want to go do something.
No, because then you got to be back to work, or not even Sunday, but that's your one day off. You got to.
Yeah, like
But he's so wiped out from the whole week.
from my 6-day fucking week. I don't want to fucking do anything when Saturday night rolls around, and then Sunday I can't do anything Sunday night because I have to work Monday.
Yeah, but that's why I kind of just like don't want to ever do anything on Sunday because, see, now I said as I get older, I just want to work throughout the week. But like I'm still like the young part of me is still like Saturday night.
Yeah.
So like that's why I don't want to do anything Sunday because I just want to like I get bummed out when I gotta get up early Sunday because I'm just like fuck there's my night.
I don't see days don't really bother me too much. I don't really think too much.
Now
about
I
it.
got to start getting.
And I
fucking
used to
five.
not.
I
Fucking,
think I've just been so conditioned to it though, because I've never had a job that was Monday through Friday like that. I've never.
me either, and I swore I would never want that, but now as I get older, I'm like I think I want that,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
It really
but
depends
then and then
what it
it's
is,
just like
though.
yeah, and then also it just will get monotonous, and so like part of me is just like, well, I like shifts, and
That's what I don't. I
You
do
know what I
not
mean?
fuck with monotony.
So
I do
I
not
think
fuck with that
I
shit.
think I want that, but I think if I actually ended up doing that, I'd be like, oh fuck, here's your 2 days off back to back, and then here's my 5 fucking straight I gotta do. You know what I mean? Like you'll probably just go nuts with that too. So.
Yeah. Well, I think that's one thing I've noticed about myself is a routine is poison to my soul.
Yeah.
Which is like a bittersweet taste because routine kind of keeps you. If you have a good routine, it keeps you. No matter what the routine is for me, though, like I fucking hate it. Eventually, I'm gonna grow fucking.
You get tired of it because it's
Just-
the same shit over and over again.
I don't want to wake up and be like, well, I know what I'm doing if I don't die.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right,
Like, no, I don't fuck with that. Like, I want to do something every day, and even I mean, like I said, I'm not doing that, and I think that has something to do with my fucking disdain with everything. Is just because I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm focused on sacrificing time for a job for money to
Right.
survive.
Dude, I agree
to-
with you 100%. Like I'm like, why do I have to do this? This isn't what I want to do.
You don't have to do it, but
But
there's
there's it's frowned upon if you don't. So like there's that. It's fucking
that doesn't even matter. Fuck that. Fuck what other people may think if you don't do it. It's how you do it. There's different options to do it. It's what you're about to sacrifice, how much you want to sacrifice, and what are
Yes.
you willing to sacrifice to live a certain life. And you have that ability every fucking day, and you wake up. We obviously don't do some things because we weigh the odds and risk reward and what we're willing to sacrifice, what we're willing not to.
yeah.
You're like, well, that's not worth it. And there's other people that wake up every day like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to sacrifice everything for at least something. And luck, that's another thing. Is luck earned? Is luck just matter of the draw? I don't think there's a factual definition of it because that's the whole point of luck. It just kind of floats around
Right.
and it strikes.
But I feel you on the you have to work to live, but like every day I'm at work, I'm just
You
like,
don't have to work to live.
you don't, but
you-
like there's like
that's
it's
the
not
safe
the easy
road.
It's the safe road,
It's the
but it's just like
consistent
yeah,
road.
it's the easiest too.
Yeah.
But
Depending what you're
I
doing, I guess.
yeah, but it is like it's just like here's 8 hours of it's just like
For
a waste of
taxed
time.
amount of cash.
Yeah. It's like I'm wasting I think about that a lot, like it's just a waste. I'm wasting my life.
But what
Like,
else
why,
are you gonna do though?
Exactly. So it's a downer either way.
Well, yeah, I
but-
mean it sucks, but eventually you got to swallow the pill and fucking shit it out on the other end
Yeah.
and make it work. And that's the thing that sucks about it. Like you can either let the system work you or you can work the system.
Yep.
But the system is interpreted different ways from every person and how you want to do it. Was it D. Ray White, Jessica's dad? he manipulated the Social Security system. He's like, I want to make sure my family is straight because they're all going to get checks for the rest of their life. That was his manipulation of what we're doing.
I wish someone would do that for me.
Right.
I know. I
It
wish
really
my
is.
dad wouldn't be so humble and say,
Yeah.
fuck working for everything. I'm just going to take advantage instead of making fun of the people that take advantage of it. And they're okay. Meanwhile,
It's
my
so
dad
easy to go live that life, though.
Well, I
It's
mean,
just like, you know, it's almost like you like respect it in a way.
you
Or
work
not respect it, but you're envious.
Yeah.
of what exactly? I'm
Of
sorry. I
just
was like,
fucking like I don't have a job.
I don't know, dude, because they don't have anything that I want.
who?
That's the only
People
thing is
live off the system.
they know you'll never. They don't have anything extravagant.
They'll never
But
own
they don't have
anything.
to. They'll never own it exactly.
And
But
if you notice,
they
they're
don't have to-
never content with anything.
well, yeah, go get a fucking job.
well, they
like-
they think everything is owed to them is probably
They do.
why.
They do.
And whatever they got isn't good enough because yours is better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but,
a lot of
but
times.
who are
a
you
lot of-
sacrificing your time for something that's better than somebody else's? But
Yeah, well,
but
they
it
can bitch
hardly means
all they
shit to
want
you.
because my car's nicer, but like you're buying nicer steaks than me, motherfucker. So shut up.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
like, is your nicer car really worth putting in that time
Right. I know.
For me, it is.
versus them? Oh no, yeah, it should be. For me, it is. Because if not, I'd be taking checks and doing dumb shit.
Nah, dude, I love my fucking job. Like, I can't think of anything. I've never done anything else that I like this.
I'm in the same boat. This is the first time that I've like, even the worst day at my job is better than any day I've had at any other job.
That's
Absolutely.
good.
Like,
That's
After
good.
fucking welding that long, dude. Oh, aren't you worried about it being cold or isn't it hot? Yep. It was cold and hot, and when I was welding too, because they don't have heat or air conditioning. But the difference is I'm outside in the sun getting fucking plenty of vitamin D. No one's on my ass because I'm in a great office, like my boss.
Plus, you're by yourself most of your
I
day.
fucking by my goddamn self.
You could literally listen to music and deliver and just keep on rolling.
Yeah.
You don't even have to talk to people at all.
And here's the
Cool.
thing: when you run out of mail, you're done for the day.
Nice, but you get paid for the whole day.
No. But when you're done, you're fucking done.
Well, then you have to time it accordingly.
Yes.
See,
yes.
I'm the person that'll show up with a mail pouch like that, and I'm like, well, looks like I'm gonna be moving real slow today.
Well, see, the regular
Yeah.
carriers, like when you get your own route, you're guaranteed 8 a day. So you're guaranteed
When you start, or the older ones? Is that what you say? Older?
yeah, when you have your own route, because I sub in for people. I sub in for my postmaster when she needs a day off. So like, I can do anything except for like be a clerk or a janitor.
But you could though.
Yeah. Or if they really needed me to change the garbage, I guess I could swing it for them. But no, I love what I do. It never feels like a burden to me like welding did.
Yeah.
Like I get up, I hurt my fucking knees, joints, just everything. But you know what? It gives me a sense of purpose. I like being outside. I like working by myself. Pays great.
Yeah, I've never
I
had a
can't bitch.
I've never had a physical job like that. And the last job I had, I fucking hated. I did not like it at all. Hated it. And it was because it was the same thing. It was like Groundhog Day every fucking day. And then I get a job where I have 3 different jobs essentially, and every day it changes. Every day is something new. And I mean, granted, I still have to deal with people, and you know how that goes. I mean, you deal with people, you're going to deal with shitty people. But even the shittiest person that I have to deal with is like a 2 on the scale of 1 to 10 at my old job.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, and everyone bitches that I work with, like they've been there for 8, 10, 15 years, 20 years, and they bitch about it. I'm like, well, you could go work. I always say that. I was like, well, you can go work where I used to work. That shit sucked. I was like, you could do that. You don't get any of this
Dude,
stuff.
that's me too. Like they'll just sit around and bitch, and I'm just like, you have no idea what it's like.
But and then
Goddamn kids are ungrateful.
no, but those
No,
are
no,
saying
no,
they're
no, no,
older
no.
than
They're
me.
bitching about work.
Oh.
They're bitching
Yeah.
about work. They're just it's just
The shit
And
you
they're
don't,
older,
you don't doesn't
and
even
they're-
need bitched about.
Yeah, they're bitching about work. They've
it's
been
called
there
it's the same
longer,
it's
they're
it's
older.
the same bullshit anywhere you go fucking work.
Yeah.
Just get over it.
Somebody's gonna get tired of it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Just as a person working so many fucking shitty jobs, I'm like, I actually get a good job, like a really good. I mean, a good job. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. And these people, they just downplay the whole thing. And they're like, this sucks. I hate it. I mean, maybe if I'm there for 15 years, it'll be shitty.
Yeah, well, that's because the monotony.
Yeah.
But you'll remember the good old days too. That's a lot of their issue. They've been there so fucking long, seen.
But they do the
Because
same
no one
thing,
likes
though.
change either, and then
Right.
well, it never used to be like this. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
This is better though.
That's another point of it. But they also have the seniority to choose their schedule. So they do the monotonous schedule. They choose one route, Monday through Friday, maybe Saturday, Sundays off, and they get bitchy about it. They get what they want eventually, and they fucking hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and I think that's more human than anything. You strive for something, you get it, and eventually, I mean, obviously you have two options: to be satisfied, or you're not. But I think we're so quick to not be satisfied. You'll never be satisfied, type of thing.
Oh, it's definitely the little things that mean the most, and when it comes to like personal happiness.
Yeah.
Just something like not hating what you're like waking up in the morning. Like when I get up from work, I don't fucking dread it. That in itself is fucking enough. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't like waking up, depending on what time it is. But like,
yeah, I don't like waking up. It's not that I'm dreading going to work. It's just I just don't want to be awake.
yeah.
Like if I'm getting up before 8, I'm not generally happy.
Depends when I go to bed.
On my days off, I get up at 7.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to do that.
I wake up in intervals, but I go back to sleep, type of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I do that
I
too.
could
but like,
get it. All I have to do is get out of bed, and I'll be awake. But depending on the day and what I have to do, sometimes I sleep longer or I get out of bed. But like,
Oh, there's some
never
days
have
like
like
I wake up at 7, I drink a cup of coffee, and I start like I'm
start
watching
shitting
something.
out of your ass, because that's what happens to me when I drink coffee.
No, I sit there and like I'll turn on the TV, and maybe if I'm up at 7, maybe about 8:30, I start dozing off on the couch again on my day off, like that kind of shit.
Well, you see, your thing is you get up and you do a couple things and you fall asleep. If it's my day off and I wake up at 7:30, I'm just be like, fuck it, I'm going back to bed, and I'll wake up at 11:30.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wake up and every responsibility I have for the day will be done by 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like I don't want to fuck with anything anywhere else. I understand that people need me to do shit on my day off. Like, you know, say her oil needs changed. She's been waiting for me, and I don't want to fucking do it after work because I'm tired. Yeah, well, we're going to do it first thing Sunday morning. I'm going to beat the fucking heat. I'm going to have the grass cut. I'm going to be done by 10:30, 11.
And that's another thing I hate about the grind, though, because you get a day off and you got to do some dumb shit.
You got to do all the shit you've been neglecting all week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to fucking fix things. You got to remodel things. You got to cut your fucking grass. You got to pay your bills or whatever. You got to do things that aren't really necessarily enjoyable.
That's why I normally just do shit like that after work.
Yeah.
So my days off, I don't have to worry about that shit.
Yeah, with
Because
mine,
I have no motivation on my days off because it's my day off.
I would love to do it on my days that I work, but like I can't.
I get
wish-
it.
I
I
wish
just
I
just
could-
power through. I just
wish-
fucking power through.
No, I mean, I wish I could go home at 10 o'clock in the evening and fucking mow my lawn.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
You know what I
you're
mean?
you're
Like-
different because you do have to work a lot of the afternoons and shit.
Yeah, and then I have neighbors too. But if I lived in bumfuck nowhere, I could hop
You
on
could
my
totally just
tractor
fucking,
and
yeah.
turn on a light and roll around.
Cut the
And
grass
like,
at 10. Yeah.
that's like more my style type of thing, where like doing something like that, because I'm not. It's kind of funny because all the senior people that I work with, they go to work at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning,
Fuck that.
and they're done by like noon.
I mean,
or
that
1.
would be cool.
I do that.
That would be cool, but like,
But you got to go to bed at like 6 p.m.,
No.
8
No,
p.m.
you don't.
Yeah. Well, unless
Well, I go in when I'm filling in for my postmaster. I go in at 5 a.m. That's when I start my day. So that means I'm up at like 3:30,
What time do you go to sleep?
10 o'clock.
Okay, so you take a nap.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be like, when I had to work early mornings when I was young, I'd be like, oh, I would be like, I gotta go to bed at like 8 p.m. Now, like, well, because I've recently started a new position at work, and I'm steady daylight now. So I start every day at 6. So, like, back when I was, like, younger,
When you
I'd
start
be,
at 6 or 5 is a lot different from starting at like 3, though. You know what I mean?
yeah,
even
fuck
those-
that. Like,
even
6 is where
That's not a human schedule.
Those are I mean, it's different, and because you obviously you got to wake up. When I have to work that schedule, I don't sleep at night because
No,
typically
you
I fall
can't.
asleep at 2 or 3 in
Right.
the morning, and then if I have to be at work at 3 o'clock in the
Fuck
morning,
that.
I'm not sleeping.
Let me tell you something. That ain't healthy. That's not. That's not healthy to sleep like that.
But
I
everybody,
only need like 5 or 6 hours, though.
the most senior.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying getting up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Fuck that.
Yeah,
The
it
most-
don't, it don't fucking feel good.
You can't go to sleep when it's dark and then get up and it's dark. Like, it's not good for you.
Well, no, in the summertime, you fall asleep when it's sunny, and you wake up when the sun's coming up. Essentially, I mean, it's still dark.
Yeah.
And the sun comes up in an hour and a half, 2 hours. In the wintertime, though, yeah, you're falling
Well, that-
asleep.
Then, dude, that's the
happens.
fucking
That's
worst
the worst.
ever.
It's all dark to you, really.
Yeah.
Because like, you'll fall asleep. It's dark. You wake up. It's
dark. You get off of work. It's dark.
You get off work, and the sun's about like it's setting.
Yeah,
essentially
it's
at
the
like
worst.
fucking 2 o'clock.
Here's what fucking
But
sucks
all
for
the
me.
senior agents do that. That's what they all do. That's what they choose.
Fuck that.
Well, for me, with it being Christmas time, that like the time change and everything, I get there, I get to work, and the sun's just coming over the hill, and when I leave at 5 o'clock in the evening, it's fucking going down. I feel like even though I'm outside all day, I feel like I'd missed all of it.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's honestly the worst.
That sucks.
That's why
so
seasonal
bad.
depression's a thing. I get it every winter because
It's a thing around here because if you live somewhere where seasons
where
aren't
winter
really,
doesn't. Yeah,
yeah,
that's one of the biggest reasons why I would want to get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Just because I can't stand winter. I know people bitch about summer, the heat.
Oh, dude, you should never bitch about summer. And
I don't.
I hate anyone that
Listen,
bitches about
I don't
summer.
I don't like
because
intense
you
heat
go
either.
through this winter though.
Well, the thing is like, okay, you're cold. Okay, it's hot, but like, at least in the summer, the fucking sun's shining for fucking like a solid 14 hours. The sun's just out.
Yeah,
You have a lot
that's
of time.
Wonderful.
You know what I mean? And like, I love that. That's what I need. That's what I want. Not for like the solid 8 hours the sun's out in the winter.
Well, that's what Daniel Tosh was saying. He's like, "Oh, you love seasons." And he goes, "Me too. That's why I live somewhere where we only have 2 of them."
No,
Yeah.
we skip the shitty ones.
Yeah, we skip the shitty ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, I mean, it makes sense.
It does make sense.
And I'm in a position where I could do that, and I don't. And I choose to be here. And
I know.
And it's
I just want to
sad.
get out of here because of that.
No, but I mean, it's fucked. But I like being. It's just like more of a family thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Definitely.
And the people we have here are definitely a lot different.
I have a lot of people here.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to go somewhere that my family's never been and plant roots there.
Here we go.
Is it-
Montana,
Montana, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
Let's-
fucking
I
doing
di-
that. They still have winter, and that's not on.
I-
Utah,
Ideally, where would
Mormons.
that be?
South Dakota.
Winter again.
Wyoming. South Wyoming.
I only know 7 states:
Yeah.
Rhode Island,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Where would you go, and what would you do, or
I
how would you do it?
thought about trying to.
Who
land.
is your daddy and what does he do?
Who is your daddy?
What does he do?
Get to the chopper now! Grab my hand.
I was thinking about trying to land like in the Red Rocks region of Colorado.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. Why is he the worst actor ever? But he's so cool. He's really
But
good.
it's so well respected.
Yeah.
well, he's an action star, but his acting.
He's the
just
governor.
It's an abomination. But
California.
it's the governor of California.
California.
I'm not from here. We like to smoke ganja.
Donald Trump, he is a pussy. I do not like him. I'm gonna
will
punch
pull his
9mm
face off.
bullets through his face.
He licked my taint once.
Jesus.
I liked it. I'm not gay.
Yeah,
It's not gay if you don't love him.
Do not love him. If you call him gay, I'll fucking punch 9mm bullets through his face.
And on that note,
Are we ending on Arnold?
yeah, we're gonna end on Arnold.
All right.
There was a bunch of good Arnold quotes in there we can use as
Goodbye.
a title. So yeah, we're gonna end it
Goodbye.
right there. All right, we'll be back next week. Love you. Bye.